Here are things I refuse to endorse in 2026. Concept of organic food. Organic, a lot of the time, still means you can use a lot of pesticides.
No, you definitely want to eat certain things organic as much as you possibly can. And yes, organic is definitely like greenwashed BS in certain categories. But when it comes to your meat, dairy, and produce, you definitely want that organic. Honestly, I really like this creator's video and I agree with her on like everything else she says. But on this point, there's a few things she's missing, okay? The pesticides that are used for organic farming purposes, they kill the bugs, but they're not neurotoxic and cancer causing the way that conventional farming is. And let's be very clear, the United States uses the most amount of toxic pesticides more than any other country in the world. Most other countries, even ones that we consider to have creepy, not as good produce, like China, even they don't use the toxic ass pesticides that we use here, okay? Case in point, glyphosate, right? Glyphosate is neurotoxic, is definitively linked to Parkinson's. However, it is still allowed to be sprayed on our food in very large amounts. And even the landmark study that has been used to prove glyphosate safety, well, that was proven to be unreliable and recently retracted by that original journal that published it all those years ago. Literally, the chemical manufacturers that make glyphosate, they are the ones that paid the scientists to do the study. And then I come to PFAS, okay? So PFAS are known as the toxic forever chemical. Every tiny little bit that you ingest will build up in your body, okay? They are definitively linked to cancer, including brain cancer, ulcerative colitis, like lots of really bad things, all right? And PFAS are more and more being added to pesticides. In fact, the Trump administration approved multiple new pesticides with PFAS as the active ingredient. Okay, so that means it's going to stay on the food, right? Because PFAS make things waterproof and you are going to continue to bioaccumulate them. However, organic food doesn't have that. Oh, and sewage sludge is exactly what it sounds like. It's absolutely disgusting. And it's a practice of using human waste as fertilizer for crops. Human feces that are filled with tons of PFAS and other creepy pharmaceuticals and stuff that they're just growing your food in. They don't do that with organic food. So like even though organic food uses pesticides, they're not neurotoxic cancer causing pesticides. However, there are some organic things that are definitely kind of bunk, right? But organic produce, organic meat, and organic dairy are definitely worth it. And you want to go out of your way to get it organic.